And now we've got the chilling new video of the moment that the crash happened. It actually shows the Air Canada passenger jet slamming into the fire truck on the runway while trying to land. 2 pilots killed, dozens of people hurt, and a flight attendant strapped into the jump seat ejected onto the runway. Also, we can tell you the plane was going up to 105 miles per hour at the time, and audio from the tower suggesting that the air traffic controller was desperately trying to stop that fire truck seconds before impact. He can later be heard telling another pilot, quote, "I messed up." Let's get straight to our ABC News transportation correspondent, Gio Benitez. Gio, your thoughts on the presser we just heard?
Well, first of all, Kira, it's just absolutely heartbreaking when we see that video. Absolutely heartbreaking. That air traffic controller, you can just imagine what was going on in his mind at that moment. And as you said, there is a moment on that recording when you hear, "I messed up," but we don't know exactly what he meant by that. And we know that he told, apparently, the fire truck to go ahead and proceed to that United airplane to go ahead and help with their emergency when all of this happened, and clearly cleared this plane for landing at some point. We also at this point, and you just heard the secretary there not confirming how many people were inside air traffic control. That is certainly going to be part of the investigation, and that's going to be central to the NTSB, of course. We heard about the weather at the time of the crash, 11:45 p.m., moderate winds, visibility roughly 4 miles, mist and fog at LaGuardia. So obviously, that's going to be something that they're going to be looking at as well.
Gio, thank you. Let's bring in our aviation analyst, John Nance. So, John, where does the investigation go from here? And how should passengers feel right now about flying in and out of LaGuardia?
Well, I don't think LaGuardia is the problem in this particular instance. There were crashes a number of years back that LaGuardia very definitely figured into in terms of its location and the shortness of runways. I don't think that has anything to do with it here. We had a fire truck en route, and they were cleared on the runway, and then the clearance was terminated by the controller trying to say stop, stop, stop. So a lot of the questions here in regard to that sequence will be: what were the crew of the fire truck? Were they had their headsets on? I'm sure they did. Why didn't they hear that in time? And from the point of view of the controller, how was it that you cleared this airplane across that runway to begin with? These are just the beginning questions, because everything is going to be looked at.
John, Gio, thank you both.